Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. So today's video is going to be a little different. I was out in my shed yesterday, been kind of organizing and getting rid of some things that you just accumulate over time, and things that maybe that have been weathered and destroyed by the elements and so forth. Well, I've got a handful of boxes out here in my shed that I'm going through, and I have forgot about a lot of the die-cast collection that I had amassed over a period of time in the late 90s when the die-cast boom was just kind of starting. So I'm going to be showing you, and it's not all die-cast, it's kind of some hodgepodge, and this is just one box that I'm going to go through. I've probably got 4 or 5 of those large Rubbermaid style totes, the ones that most everybody has in their attic, their basement, their hallway, wherever. So I'll be doing a series of these over the next few weeks, where I'm going to be going out to the shed and getting some of these and getting through them and so on and so forth. But once again, I know you've seen in yesterday's video, and I wanted to give them a shout out again. These people are at the Scrounge Around Antiques and Vendor Mall over in Anderson. Really, really awesome place. I can't wait to go back when I have more time. Yesterday, I knew I went out doing my treasure hunting and only had about a 4-hour window. Wish I could have had more. So hopefully one of these Saturdays or Sundays I'll get up at the crack of dawn and we'll be off and running and go into multiple places, including that one, which the lady did give me. Her name is Holly. If you go there, tell Holly that High Octane's Cards sent you over there. But she gave me this awesome Davy Allison print. Her husband used to work for Rusty Wallace's team. I know this isn't Rusty. I know this is Davy. Excuse me. But a lot of the people in the industry had, I don't want to say access, but they received a lot of gifts and stuff, and this is one of them. Of course, this is Jeannie Barnes. I guess she had passed away a couple years ago. But Jeannie, like Sam Bass, was one of NASCAR's renowned artists, and that is just an awesome, awesome print. And I remember seeing those in the trade publications back then. So once again, it's called the Scrounge Around. If you get a chance, please go check them out. Like them on Facebook. You know, they told me that they do have a Facebook account. They just didn't. I don't think they have it on there. I need to look it up. I even forgot to do that. But support your local businesses. I got my, somewhere around here, I've got my local card shop. I've got a couple other flea market, antique store type people. Please support them, because that's where you can really, really have some fun. I know we all go to Target and Meijer and Walmart and all these other big box stores and get our blaster boxes, our hanger packs, and so forth. And even some of us go on eBay or Blowout Cards or whatever and buy some more. And some of these guys are also small businesses. But when you go out there and you support your small business, you're doing a lot for the community. So anyway, one thing that I did forget to show you yesterday, I didn't pick it up at the Scrounge Around, but I picked it up at the second place we went to. I did get this Todd Parrott certified press pass. I think this is $99. I really didn't look. I just seen the price point on it, and I was like, that's coming home with me. As you can see, it's numbered 646 out of 975. I'm not really sure if I have this one or not, and it doesn't matter if I have it or not. I found a nice price, and I picked it up. But then they also had these, and I thought I got a pretty good deal on these as well. So I don't know my vintage football. My best friend does, so I told him he's going to have to come over there with me someday and see these. So we got a nice O.J. Simpson Topps. I believe this is 79. I looked all these up just to make sure how close I was, and I was happy with the offer that I made, that they accepted. Got one from 1977. It's a little off-center left to right, but the corners, that's got a little bit of a wrinkle there. Not really concerned about that, because these are staying PC. These aren't getting sold anytime soon. Got another nice O.J. Simpson. Can't remember what year this is from exactly. I think it's 78. Very nice. Of course, the corners are just a little soft, but I'm not worried about that. He had a box of just random, really nice. They were vintage to modern. Probably the newest stuff that he had in this box, I would say, would be 1990, 2002-ish at the latest. But a lot of cards in this era. Definitely had a lot of Cowboys and other random team lot. They weren't even team lots, and this is a Dion from 1989 tops. And again, I'm going to have to get these sleeved up just so I can protect them. But very nice cards. I thought they... I tried to pick the ones that the centerings and the corners and all that were the best overall. Because there may have been one that the centering was perfect, but the corners were extremely flawed. So anyway, let's get started with this box of just randomness. I think you guys will enjoy some of the stuff in this box. And this one, I remember this one now. It's a 1994 official pace car. It's not really even a die cast. Excuse me. The body's coming off. You can see some dust on it there. It's been in a box. I'm going to get it dusted off. And I'm going to get it put in rubber. This was actually been in a cardboard box in my shed for almost 20 years. So some of the stuff will have a little bit of dust on it. I'll just wipe that off very, very, gingerly. Luckily, most of it's in plastic, like this next item, which is a Dale Earnhardt Sr. helmet. Don't know what the scale is on these, but I always thought these were pretty cool. So, and it's a Simpson product. This .33 scale. So, very nice. And there's the bottom of it. And it is pretty heavy, so it's not like a cheap plastic one. It does feel like it's made of some heavy material. Some of you guys may or may not remember when these come out, and it's still full. I've never opened it. Country Time Lemonade. They had a set of 6 of these come out in 1993. The one that I got was Alan Kulwicki. So, of course, 1993 was the year that, tragically, we lost Alan. So, this has not been opened, so it's still got the original powder in it. And it is fairly heavy little piece of, I don't know what you want to call it. It's almost like a rock now, because you can't even squeeze it. I want to say there were 5 other drivers, and I'm doing this from memory. I believe it was Harry Gant, Darrell Waltrip, Alan Kulwicki, Sterling Marlin, Michael Waltrip, and Bobby Hamilton, maybe. Yeah, Bobby Hamilton, because he was in the Country Time car at the time. So, the next one, I remember picking this up, and this was a pretty popular piece back in the day. I'm trying to see who it is made by before I pop it up here. It's a Revell piece, and it's a 1/24 scale Dale Earnhardt Olympics Monte Carlo that he ran in the All-Star race. So you can see I just got some dust. I'm just going to take a cloth and wipe that off very easily. Here's the outside of the box. So there's the history of this particular paint job. They ran it in 1996, like I said. The Olympics were being held in Atlanta, Georgia in 1996. You really can't see it for the dust, but it just has the GM Goodwrench on the back panel and the Olympic torch in Atlanta 1996 on the front. So that was that was Dale's second special scheme in 1995. Of course, he ran this one in 1995. They call it the Quicksilver. So it just had the black trim where the silver was. The red and the white kind of got switched a little bit. I don't see any white on this, actually. But, again, I've got to dust these off. There's a picture of the car at the track. Can't remember. I think it was in 2003, maybe, that Robbie Gordon ran this paint scheme in the fall Charlotte race. Because you had Robbie Gordon, Jeff Green, and Kevin Harvick all ran Dale Earnhardt throwbacks in this race, in the fall Charlotte race one year. And I believe Robbie ran that paint scheme. Now this is another, I don't think this one's Revell. I don't even know who made this. Sports Image made this, and unfortunately they put a cheap plastic layer here. I'm going to have to go in and do a little bit of repair on that. But it's just a die cast, not real official die cast or anything. Sports Image did license Dale Earnhardt back in the early 90s, mid-90s. But I got to get this little piece fixed. You see there's really no contingency stickers on there. I don't even know if there was a piece in here where you put the contingency stickers, but you see here you go. Here's a little bit of history about this piece. And then just the iconic italicized number 3, stylized 3, I guess is what they call it. Oh, and while I'm looking at it, I see my 3 little empty easels back there. Congratulations to Car Crasher 88YT on winning the drawing yesterday for the 100 sub giveaway. So I'll have that. I'll have your card out to you as soon as I get this video wrapped up here in a little bit. I know the post office closes early on Saturday, but I can still get it in. We have one of those electronic kiosks that I can do a lot of that 24/7. So I'll have those out. And Jacob's Story, I've got some Bobby Allison cards pulled aside for you. I can get those to you as well. And like I say in the email, we'll get something worked out. So we'll get that rolling for you as well. And our last big car of the day. Again, it's just got a little dust on it, but that happens. Danny, you might like this one, but this one's staying here in Indiana. It's a 1/18th scale Jeff Gordon by Racing Champions. A 1/18th. These things are huge. I'm gonna get the 1/64th scale of Earnhardt and just put it on top and let you see the difference. Okay, I lined up the backs of the cars. You can see that there's about 2 or 3 inches there in the front, that it's that much longer. And these are heavy, too. I have a Ward Burton my best friend got me for my birthday. I've got it sitting up on my rack over here. I'll have to get it down someday. But it's the same size of this one. And these are very nicely detailed. Of course, this is Racing Champions. I'm going to look at the front, and you see Jeff Gordon actually had the Coca-Cola on his car. Everybody associates him with Pepsi. There's the back of it with all their rights and imaging and so forth. But Jeff, back in 1995, or whenever this was, this may have been 96, I really don't know. Couldn't have been 96 because Valvoline is still on the car. So it had to be 95. But he didn't sign with Pepsi, I believe, till 97 or 98. So it's always unique to see a Jeff Gordon car. And there's some barn goop there. We'll get rid of that. But, yeah, very cool to see Jeff Gordon with the Coca-Cola. I do have a set. I've got a couple of these somewhere. This one just happened to be in this box. It's just a collectible tin of playing cards of Dale Earnhardt. Never opened these. Looks like just maybe the aces have pictures of Dale and the rest of the cards are just random or regular suited. So just kind of a nice little collectible. And I generally see those in just about every place I go. So I've got a couple of them people have picked up for me. This one will probably have to go up on my wall somewhere. But it's the Jeff Gordon Outback diecast, part of the career or lifetime series. I say in career, but it's the lifetime series. One thing I like about this, they actually got the rookie stripe on the back. I'm sure you guys can see that there, the rookie stripe. There's the 8 cars. And I did see at one of the places we went yesterday, and I'm not seeing it on this list. Oh, the midget. They did have like 3 or 4 of the Jeff Gordon sprint cars and midgets and so forth. But they wanted a little more than what I was willing to pay, so I just left them on their rack. And the rest of these are the 1/43rd scale, I believe. Yeah, let me look at this up. 1/43rd? I'm not seeing it, guys. Winner circle. Why did you do it? But yeah, these are bigger than the 1/64th, but smaller than the 1/24th, so I believe these are the 1/43rds. This is by Winner Circle. It's a Sam Bass collection. Of course, that's the Peter Max car. How ironic, the Sam Bass collection has a Peter Max car in it. Of course, Dale ran this one, if I remember correctly, in 2000. So that would have been the last year that Dale ran the All-Star race. I believe he finished 4th, maybe? And then there's a little bit about Sam Bass. I'll move the camera here so you can see that. But Sam Bass passed away last year, but was one of the best NASCAR artists ever. And, of course, he designed many iconic paint schemes over the years. So we have another one of these 1/43rd scale. This one's got a little crease in the packaging, but it was from 1998. The gold and black Goodwrench and Bass Pro Shops car that Dale ran. So very nice piece right there. And most of these I picked up locally in the, obviously the toy sections. Then I have that Coca-Cola car. Can't remember if he ran the 3 or the 1 in Japan, so it says 1998 Monte Carlo, so I'm thinking he ran the 1 in Japan and Dale Jr. ran the 3, but kind of drawing a blank on that one right now. Well, I just answered my question. He ran the 3 and Jr. ran the 1. Okay, so it's kind of a little foggy for me, because you had to stay up till like 2 in the morning to watch the Japan race. Even though I had my timer set, I wasn't about to let the timer have all the fun on the VCR. I wanted to watch it too. That was, of course, at Twin Ring Motegi. And then the final one we have here is just a 1/43rd scale Dale Earnhardt Jr. regular Busch Series car. Of course, they do not have the Busch Series logos on it. I don't even know what they called it. They probably was still trying to pawn it off as the Grand National Series. Of course, all these just have all the likenesses and images on the back. But this was just a cool piece that I picked up a long time ago. Again, I probably either picked this one up at Walmart or Kmart or wherever, you know, along my ways in my daily life. And I'm going to have to get these put back in this box. But I'm going to get them put appropriately back into a one of the storage totes, so that way that they will be free of all the dust and debris. Like I said, they were just in a cardboard box that had a wide opening at the top, and I want to protect them better than that. So once again, guys, congratulations to Car Crasher YT, let's try that again, Car Crasher 88 YT. I'll have your card sent out here shortly. I'll email you a tracking number. Jacob, I think you gave me an address. I'll have to double check my emails again. If you did, I'll have those Bobby Allison cards out to you with the tracking number. So once again, I appreciate all you guys. We'll do another giveaway, but it probably won't be till 500. So once we get to 500, I'll have some more cards. I'll have something on them little easels soon, just for the optics of the channel. But I got to determine what I want to do for a 500 subscriber giveaway, and I'm kind of thinking, you know, rookie cards was a fun way to start. Maybe I'm thinking memorabilia cards would be the next step on the giveaway. I think that'd be a good idea. So once we get to 500, I'm going to go through all my mem cards and find a few that I think that will be appropriate for what we've been covering on this channel, which has been NASCAR, baseball, and wrestling. So when we get to 500, we'll have another giveaway, and that's probably going to be a little ways down the road, because I'm at 113 subs right now. But I'm thinking forward, because I want us to get to 500. I want to do another giveaway. I want to have fun with you guys on this channel. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy the comments, the likes, the feedback, so on and so forth. So let's keep this going forward. Once again, I thank all you guys for subscribing. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your boss, I don't care. Just hit that subscribe button when they do find the channel, because we're going to keep this thing growing and moving forward. So once again, I do appreciate all you guys watching. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great day, and we will see you again tomorrow.